Hello Robinson ISD, it's James Hughes here, and I'm here today to talk to you about creating badges. Now, badges are used in a lot of different online platforms. Right here, I have an example of badges through the Epic app, where students will receive badges for the number of books they read and how much time they spend on Epic, and so on and so forth. And this is one of the great draws for my kids in getting into Epic and spending as much time reading there in the app as opposed to just a paper copy book. So here's a few of the different ones that they have out there. Now, to create badges, I like to use Google Draw just because of its simplicity and its ease of use. So what we're going to do is I have a blank canvas right now, and this little checkerboard, this white and gray background, what this means is everything on there is transparent. So when you have this checkerboard, everything but the pictures you have on here will not be seen, so that when you finish your product, it will just be the product. First thing you can do is you can start by shapes, and really your design of badges is kind of whatever you or your group decides. So when I'm starting my shape, I've selected a circle here. I'm going to hold down the shift key, and then I'm going to drag. Now, by holding the shift key, it allows me to have a perfect circle. If I didn't have the shift key down and I was just going to add a circle, what would happen is I could have all different images. But that shift key allows me to have one perfect circle. And what I like to do with my badges a lot, again, I like to have 3 levels per badge. So a bronze, a silver, and a gold level badge. This saves me a lot of time for having to create a brand new badge. What I'll have right here is I'm going to go with my bronze level badge. So I have right here, I have my background. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I will add another circle on top of it. And then I'm going to move it around to where I have that red cross, so that the red lines means I'm perfectly centered. So right now I'm perfectly centered vertically and horizontally. I'm going to let go, and I have both of them the same color. I'm going to go ahead and change that to where now I have a bronze edge and then a white edge. One quick note that I want to do is I want to get this all the way up close to the corner, and I'll explain why in a little bit. So I'll hit Control A. It's going to select both circles, and I'm going to move not quite on the edge, but pretty close to the edge. What I will have here is I'm going to come down to these gray shaded lines at the bottom, and I'm going to move in because I just want to cut out all the extra workspace to where I'm only working with my badge. Now I have my badge, and I want to go in and search for an image. So a lot of different ways you can do this. When you do a Google search, you want to make sure that you do a proper search. So I'm going to come in here. So one thing we want to do is when we go to images and we're searching for images, I'm going to go to my tools and a couple things. I want to change to transparent background. So again, it has that gray and white checker back. And then I'm going to come to my usage rights. So I want to go into my reuse and modification, or my reuse for non-commercial use. So this is going to limit considerably all the images I have. But we're practicing that good digital citizenship that we talk to students about. Now we want them to utilize. So I'll go through here and I'll pick out my favorite image. And one good deal is color means a lot, okay? Especially if we are going to distribute these digitally, we want to make sure that color is used in our images. I will come down and I'll find the best image that I can. Let's go with this one right here. So I'm going to come right click it, and then I'm going to save image as. and I'll title it reading. So now I'm going to come back into my badge. I'm going to insert my image. And this one unfortunately wasn't transparent, but not a big deal. I can adjust, resize it by just hitting on the corner. And again, I'm looking for my crosshairs, my vertical and horizontal red line, then to know that I'm perfectly horizontal. And after that, I'm going to insert a text box. And I'll put a text box over the top. And then I'll title it. The more creative your title is, the more interest there will be in the badges and the more excitement there will be for the students. So look up, do a Google search to help you come up with different ideas. If this is not your bag creative-wise, just adjust your location where you want it. Then you can go in and adjust your font, jazz it up, make it something that looks appealing, so that students get excited when they see it. So I'll label it the badge name up here, and then I'm going to insert one more time, and we'll put a text box down here at the bottom. You're going to want to make sure that you have the same font, you bold it just like the top, and that you align it to the center. Again, I want to get my crosshairs, my lines, just make sure I'm lined up. Alright, so right now I'm done. And I'll just title it Reading Champ, Bronze Medal. So, what I can do is I have this one created now. I'm going to come in here, and once I have it created, I'm going to make a copy. I have that. I'll click in here. So this is where the benefit of having different levels comes in. I already have my badge created. Don't really want to make another badge if I don't have to. So I'm going to come and click this outside circle. I see that I'm on the right one. And now I'm going to change it to my silver medal. So I have my silver medal right here. So I have that. When I am done and I'm ready to start distributing these medals, okay, what I'm going to do is I will come in here and then I'm going to download it as either a JPEG or a PNG. Right now I'm going to select PNG, and it's going to drop it into my downloads on my computer. Open it up. Now I have a badge to distribute to my students. So, quick, easy way using Google Draw to create your badges.